guys, so I've wanted to do a video like this for so long, and I tried doing like a monthly haul and stuff, but just really inconsistent, and I'm really not committing. But since I thought it's the first month of 2015 and I thought I'd start this year off with more motivation for YouTube and more commitment, I'm gonna do a January favorites, and let's hope that it goes into January favorites for 2016. Okay, so I know a lot of people like to do beauty products like food or something, but I thought I'd just put every single thing into one. And this is actually what I really enjoyed for January. I'm gonna kickstart off with my favorite, which is food and eating. This month, I've just been super sick all the time, and then my mum was like, you need to take more vitamins, blah 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 blah, because I have really bad like eating habits, and I just eat whatever. So these two things have actually really helped me this month in staying not sick, because I've literally been sick since the end of October and it was just so over it. And my mum actually shipped these all the way from Australia, so I was like, oh, I feel bad, I probably should eat them and give them a go. They're all from the same brand, Kyäni or something. This is Noni, so I don't know if you've heard of it before. My mum just says it's meant to keep me healthy and like my skin and hair and everything fine. It comes in like a drip bottle like that, and I usually have that much times 2, and I just pour it into my water once a day, just in the morning usually. And then this is another thing that I eat in the morning as well, because I'm always on a go, and it's just in one of these packets so you can squeeze it out. It's like Jello packets. This is blueberry extract, and it says a mixture of plant extracts and concentrates with vitamins, zinc and chloride, because I know I'm very deficient in a lot of things because I don't look after myself. But yeah, so these have really helped me. And Mum, you know what? You've been right, because I actually haven't gotten sick this month yet. Fingers crossed I don't. I need to touch wood or something. But yeah, these Kyäni supplements have really been helping me out. So this one's blueberry and this one's Noni. So what I've been obsessed with eating every single day this month in the morning is peanut butter Vegemite chia seeds on this rye bread or just multigrain bread, because usually it's 3 hours in the studio for the morning 7 till 10 a.m. shift, and I get so super hungry and just feel like I can't function. I feel like there's this black hole in my stomach and I just can't go on. The peanut butter that I've been obsessed with is Mayver's. It's organic and natural and no added sugar or salt, no added oil, nothing artificial, no additives, and locally made. And this one's really crunchy and nice, and because it's natural, the oil and the peanut butter does separate, so it looks a bit weird, but once you fish it out, just kind of stir it a bit. And then the chia seeds, I've been having black chia seeds by Macro, and I was watching like a movie the other day and I'm talking about chia seeds, and I was like, oh, I should probably get back into that, and I just sprinkle some, and it actually gives me so much energy. Like for the 3 hours, I'm not even hungry, and I'm just like bouncing up and down. I'm just literally just going spastic. So I'm not sure if it's the chia seeds or just actually having a good breakfast. And also what I drink every morning is basically this. It's just water, ginger and lemon, and with a huge spoonful of Manuka honey. And this is the Manuka honey that I've been using. My mum shipped this over for me as well. It's Comvita, and it's 10 plus. And because I have to talk a lot, I get such a sore throat, and in the morning when I wake up, it just gets hard for me to swallow. And usually once I finish like a cup of this in the morning on the way to work, I feel good. Sorry, just a bit thirsty. Last but not least, but because I have moved out and I don't really cook, this has been basically what I've been eating for all of winter. It's miso soup paste, and it's just, it looks really gross on the inside, but it just looks like that. It kind of looks like diarrhea. Just spoon it out and put it into boiling water and mix it around. Because I get super lazy, what I usually do is just put some spinach into it, or soba noodles and some tofu as well, mix it around, and voila, you got a meal. So that's been my favorite thing to go and eat this winter. It ain't a monthly favorites video without some beauty products, and these two I just picked up in duty free on my way to Korea. I've wanted the Benefit Coralista blush for so long, but I've always hated Benefit's packaging, and just because it's like $50 in Australia, I was like, I don't want to pay $50 for a cardboard thing. But I've loved the colour ever since Jenim started to use it in her videos, and it's nice and shimmery and it smells really nice, and I just like coral colours because I usually wear a lot of coral and orange lipsticks, so finally got this one at the airport. And another thing I got is the Guerlain lipstick. It's really heavy. It's like a mirrored compact. It's so cool because it actually has a mirror inside. So when you put in your lipstick, you can look at yourself. That's the reason why I wanted to get one. And I just chose a random color, but I actually really like it. It's kind of like a hot pink, but not too pink. I'm actually wearing it right now, and it's very moisturizing, and it tints your lips as well. Like, it doesn't leave that nasty outline around your lips when it starts to wear off. It sort of just wears off as one altogether, and it leaves the color on your lips. So I really like this one. And this lipstick is actually called the Guerlain Rouge, Guerlain, I don't know how to pronounce it. Exceptional complete lip color, and this is the color 71 in 71 Girly. That's what it is. And if I do have any spare time, basically I'm just watching TV shows. And recently all my favorite TV shows are coming back from the dead. They're coming back alive. And what I've been watching is firstly Resurrection. The second season ended. It ended kind of on like a questioning thing, but kind of like an ending questioning thing, where kind of you feel like the whole storyline has been solved and ended, but it leaves with that one mystery, but you feel like that's what the ending is. I'm really sad that if it did end, because it was a really good show, kind of creepy. It just says that like in this town, a lot of the people who have died, they've come back alive, but not like, oh, a zombie type, like actually real people. And another TV show that I've been obsessed with, I literally just discovered this last night. I was just watching this before I filmed this video. It's Jane the Virgin. Now it's kind of like a Latina, sort of like Mexican Spanish sort of TV show, and I just really enjoy it, just to get to see their culture and sort of the two cultures mixing together and how it goes. It's about this 23-year-old girl, and she's a virgin, but she accidentally got inseminated with this other person's sperm, and now she's this kind of like Virgin Jane. It's really funny, it's really lighthearted. It's kind of like a soap opera. The whole thing is soap opera themed, but it's not as like disgusting and cheesy as a normal soap opera. It's got this really funny, annoying narrator as well. Even though it's very highly stereotyped, I've never been in an environment like that, and it's been really interesting to watch, and a lot of it is actually in Spanish as well. So you know what, I'm picking up some Spanish. I know the word for grandma is like abuela. I think that's what it is. I have one movie recommendation. It's the Internship, not the Interview with James Franco, the Internship with Owen Wilson and the other guy, I forget who it was. The one at Google. I know I'm really behind on this, but I just watched it recently with my friend. And it's a really good movie. It's one of those movies that you can quote something out of. And then also one of my favorite actors at the moment, Dylan O'Brien, is in it. The guy from Teen Wolf, like the really nervous, anxious one. And he was so cute, so that's probably why I really loved just watching this movie. But once again, it was a really great insight into what Silicon Valley and sort of all the IT tech giants are doing, and like what Google is like on the inside, because I heard a lot of it is actually really real, like how they have like this free cafe where everything's just like free, all the food is free, and they have sleep pods. It's like everyone's dream job to work at Google, and it was just really cool to look inside the office and what it was like. And of course there was a really cute love storyline, and it was nice to see kind of how they put two generations together, like our generation now, Y generation with X generation, or the generation before us, and all the struggles that we face, how they don't know what the selfie generation is, and like how we function with internet and how we cannot function without it. And it's just really interesting to see how the two generations clash, but in the end how we have to sort of sort it out and balance it out. And I don't know, on a deeper side, I think it helps us to understand maybe our parents a little more, how sometimes when they look at all our tech stuff, they're just kind of like, and like when we look at all their like old stuff, we're like, this is so boring, I don't understand. So I think there was a nice sort of deeper meaning to the movie as well, even if it was not intended to be, but I brought it out. Now, I usually don't buy a lot of shoes anymore because I used to work at a shoe store, and basically I've had my lifetime of shopping for shoes. I either buy boots or runners, and this month I bought 2 pairs of heeled boots, which is basically what I wear all year round. So my first pair are these black sort of pointy-toed heel boots from Zara, and as soon as I saw them I fell in love with them. And they've got the gold zip at the back, and it's sort of like a snake print leather, and then just a normal leather at the front. As you can see, I've already worn them in quite a bit. I've been wearing them every single day. It's got the nice chunky heel, but it's rounded, so it doesn't look really thick and nasty if it was like a square heel. But yeah, so these ones I bought them for 700 yuan RMB in Shanghai Zara, and I usually never buy shoes from Zara, but as soon as I saw them I felt like I had to. And they go up to a nice height as well. They don't make you look like you have cankles. They cut off just like probably that much above the ankles, and they make your legs actually look surprisingly slim because they're quite a slim fit at the top. It's enough to shove your leggings and jeans into, and they're very comfortable, but they don't make your ankles look very nasty and big. So these are the second pair that I bought. They're from Charles & Keith, and they were on sale. They were so cheap. I think they were only like 250 RMB, so like $50 Australian, and they've got like the gold zipper as well. I'm a sucker for anything with gold detailing. I will never buy anything with silver detailing. It's just so uncomfortable. These ones are kind of like a pinky blush nude. I'm not really sure if you can tell with the lighting. It looks a bit grey, but they're more of like a blushy, pinky kind of beige colour. And they've got more of a square heel than the other one. They're kind of squared off, unlike where the other one was rounded off, but it's not as chunky as the other one. The heel is about the same height as the Zara ones, and they are super comfortable. They're the same cut and length as the other ones. So I don't know why I bought two of them, but I just think these would look great even in spring and sort of autumn when you're wearing a nice sort of white or light colored skirt, and you can use some cute like beige socks and just pop on these boots, because I hate wearing sandals and I never wear flats. So that's why I think these would be a really good all year boot. And then last but not least, I wanted to finish off with something that I read this month that kind of just really clicked with me. The first one was this relationship quote from Anna Kendrick. Yes, the one from the a cappella singing film. What was it called? Anyway, she was interviewed by Teen Vogue, and no, I'm not obsessed with her or Teen Vogue. I was sort of just researching her for work because we needed some celebrity gossip. And she said, this is her insight on finding Mr. Wrong, and she said, the wrong kind of guy to fall in love with is the guy who will let go of the steering wheel as a joke. A guy who finds it amusing to make you uncomfortable, which is more common than you think. Someone you want to avoid. And I don't know, as soon as I read that, I feel like something in my mind just clicked. Because I feel like a lot of guys do make their girlfriends or the girls they're interested in feel uncomfortable, and we just take it as sort of something that they do, or we just kind of brush it off. Like, even though we feel really uncomfortable and awkward in that moment just because we like them or because of something else, we look over it. And I think, I don't know, I don't think we really should. And then just another quote, one that is not a relationship quote. I saw this one on Tumblr. If you want to follow me on Tumblr, the link's below. It was just a quote from someone's daughter, and the author just wrote Janice Lee, so maybe that's her quote. It was, draw a monster, and why is it a monster? And it really, really got me thinking, because I feel like we're scared of so many things. I myself am scared of so much. And then sometimes if you really just sit down and think about it and sort of just break it apart and take it one thing at a time, there's really, really nothing to be scared of. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? I always think that, what's the worst thing that could happen? As long as I'm still alive and breathing and I can still eat yummy food and wear pretty clothes. That sounds really superficial. But yeah, as long as you're still alive, what's the worst thing that could happen? Why is that monster of yours a monster? So I just wanted to leave that quote with you guys, and I'll catch you next month. I'm totally gonna make a February favorites. You just watch. I will definitely be there.